Hello folks, something a little different today. I've been off and on playing Wasteland on Commodore 64. As you can see, I've got CCS64 running as my emulator. I've got a copy of it, and I used to own it on Commodore 64. 64 is always pretty slow, so first thing we do is put it up to 5x speed, and then load and run Wasteland O. So this is running a little fast. I could slow it back down, but so it's a little awkward playing on this because the original Commodore 64 version came on 4 discs, and you had to make copies of those 4 discs, and you played on the copies, and what you bought was your master files, basically. Nope, that's not what I want. So as near as I can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is the one we want. Oops. That's not at all what we want. So load it back up. It's a little awkward to run it because the files aren't labeled. So if you hit Alt F5, you go to the next disk in line. So 1, 2, 3. Is that the disk? Nope. Is that the disk? Yep. Alt F5 for side 2. Because I am in Needles. And I've been attacked. So you can see my party. I'm just using the default party. I'm currently using M19 rifles. I'm at the point where I'm thinking of upgrading to assault rifles. So 2 leather jerks. So you can see the artwork is different than like the DOS version. The colors are different and everything. So I have everybody attack. Thanks, Christina. And then to move around, you use IJKL instead of WASD. So leave downtown. Leave Needles. And it's going to want us to put in side 1, which is Alt F6 to go up the list. And basically that's how I do it. If I want side 3, I hit Alt F5 twice. If I want side 4, hit it 3 times. So you get the idea. So here's the world map, and it looks very different to the DOS version. You've got the greens and the browns. So, I mean, this is what I first saw in 1988 when I very first played this game, and it kind of blew my mind. Oh, I've got 2 people that need to reload. Yeah, that's part of the problem. So there's the desert nomads. And Christina's got the Geiger counter that I kept. You can see it over there on the right. So we're going to try Darwin. There we go. You can sort of hear that clicking in the background. Yeah, there's not a lot of audio. Yay, good job, Christine. And again, we're running on 5 speed, so that's screwing up all the audio too. But this still you know, crackles like you'd expect a Geiger counter to. So let's see if we can survive Darwin. Side 4. So we're on side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. And hopefully I don't die. Whoops. That's right. The password is different in the C64 version. It's not Chrétien. It's, darn. It is it kaput? Trying to remember. Because Chrétien... Because I think it's two different ones. I suppose we can try it again. I mean... Cretan. Desert scum, so... Okay, we got one. Oof. Wow. They hit hard. Okay, but... let's see. Maybe I think you've got a... Nope, your medic is just as bad. What's your medic? Just as bad. Okay. There we go. Alright, so might as well grab the loot. Oh, also the backtick tilde mark next to the 1, that is your escape key. So, waiting for everyone to be conscious. I don't know if we'll be able to afford assault rifles or not, but we're going to try. You know, as everybody's got the skill, I think. I thought I bought it for everybody. Oh. I thought I bought the skill for everybody. You've got assault rifle. Oh dear. I think I bought AT weapon instead of assault rifle. Okay. Well, you've got 4 skill points. 3, 1, 4. Well, I can... Oh, no, not yet. I can buy it. Anyway, the other thought that I was having was... just some channel news. I see that literally nobody is watching the Call of Cthulhu videos, which is disappointing. But I'm about halfway through it, so I'm going to finish Call of Cthulhu. I mean, I'm not doing it for the money anyway, so if nobody's watching, it's no big deal. After Call of Cthulhu, on the off chance that the Wasteland Remaster has been released, I will probably play that, but I doubt that that'll have been released by then. It's probably another month or maybe 2 for Call of Cthulhu. Oops. So... So, after that, I will do 175. Okay. After Call of Cthulhu, I will do, what is it? Pool of Darkness. That seems to be what people want to watch. So, 1,300. So that's our plan. Okay, we can just afford the AK-97. The NATO assault rifles are better, but you work with what you got, or what you can afford. Oh, geez, you're still using a leather jacket. Wow. And we survived. Okay. Alt F6. That's disk 3. Disk 2. Disk 1. It's awkward, but you do what you gotta do. Now, Darwin does have a library, but Darwin is still very dangerous for this party. So we are going to go over here back to Needles. Yeah, and I've just been playing this off and on. Been waiting for the remaster. And, you know, burst. Ammo, okay. Been waiting for the remaster, and while I was waiting, I thought I would start working on... There we go. While waiting on the remaster, I figured, you know, why not? Let's fire up the old... Oh, okay. Let's fire up the old C64 version and give it a whirl. So let's go ahead and save that game. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that splash screen's all about, but it's generally best to just accept. Let's go have a look in here. And as you can see, it still has, for modern times, interminable loads. I don't need howitzer shells. And nothing. Oh, well, Christina can get more ammo. I think you've got it. Nope. Alarm disarm. Demolitions. Bomb disarm. We failed. Whoops. Oh well. It's just some plastic explosives. Nothing major. But thought I'd show this off. I would never tell anyone to go to an abandonware site to get a copy of the Commodore 64 release of Wasteland, unless you owned a copy and you're just replacing it. But that, you know, like I said, I'd never tell you to do that, but if I was to talk about where I got my copy, it would probably be something at least similar to that. And it should be worth noting that super loot does not work here. You can get this far, but you never actually get to the items. You just get a blank screen like this. So, no Red Ryder BB guns for me. I haven't tried in the Acapulco Club, but I've done that one, and I've done Stagecoach Inn, and neither one of them have it. And unfortunately, the shovel doesn't work there. Getting multiples. Nice. So, whoop. You jerks. Also, it should be worth noting that the Commodore 64 version does not have macros. So you have to type that stuff in by hand every single time. Alright, so we could do TNT, but if I remember right, the sledgehammer works. No. And we probably should heal up, but Leroy's there is completely safe to rest in. You can rest as long as you want, and you will never get fought, never get a random combat. But I don't feel like doing that. It's a real pain in the neck, and you can't, I mean, you can hear me clicking. That's because you can't just hold down the button. It doesn't do anything. You have to actually press it every single time. And I don't want to do that when it's just me playing and I'm not recording. I'm certainly not going to do that here. Ah! Sledgehammer doesn't work. Okay. Could have sworn it did. So, 5, 5. Let's get some TNT. We'll do it that way. No, don't there. Yeah, that tour bus doesn't look like much. Kind of sounds like it's sneezing. And we're going full auto, because that can move to the next group. It's also good for experience. For raising your weapon skill. That's how I usually raise my energy weapon skills with laser pistols. It's just ripping a clip. Okay, there we go. Got them all. Don't want a knife. Let's move off that. Yeah, there we go. Move up. And the jerk leader. Let's take out the brass jerks and the jerks. The jerk leader should be fine over there. Nothing worthwhile there. Nothing worthwhile there. A lot of knives. And some pistols that we can sell. And an assault rifle for Christine. And a fake blood staff. So that's why we did that. To get her an assault rifle. Because I knew there was one in there. So I only needed to get assault rifles for everyone but her. And she already knows how to use it. So now we are all upgraded on our weapons. And we can sell off these pistols. And Christina can sell off her Uzi and all of these 9mm clips. And honestly, could probably sell off the 7. Honestly, could probably sell off the Geiger counter too if I wanted to, but let's get everybody some ammo. Oops. Yeah, go back in. Ammo. And some more ammo. There we go. So we are all but broke again. But that's okay, because we're now all wielding AK-97s, and almost everybody has, well, we're still armor poor. That will be fixed when we take on the Temple of Blood, because there's, I believe, 2 Kevlar vests in it. Let's go take a quick look. Oh, crap. I forgot that we weren't on DOS, so doing this shortcut method is actually much, much slower. Because on DOS, you're not flipping disks, so it's faster to just leave town, go around the outside, and go back in town. Here, it's considerably slower. So we could avoid this fight with the guards if we used robes. But for the most part, they're not too bad. Ooh, carbines. Okay, let's... Oh. You suck, Snake. Alright, get some ammo. Password is Motecum. So we are not going to fully... Oh. Silicone snipers. Yeah, see, they look kind of like robot guys. And again, the images look like they're on speed, but that is just because we're running 5x. If I slowed it down... Yep, assault rifle raised. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, that's how they're supposed to look. But it does make everything slower. And I think that's the maximum speed for... believe that's as fast as the combat log goes. But the odd thing is, you know, when I was 12, this was fine. You didn't really worry about load times. Maybe that's why I don't worry about load times now, and except for when they're really bad. Because it's like, you know, that's what we dealt with. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the movement's more or less fine, but it's... everything else is ancient. Okay, so let's fix that up. Or, if you wanted, we could do, like 5000x. So, it's going to be a bulletproof shirt for Snake. Ah. Yeah. which also seems to be increasing our random encounters, although normally it wouldn't, but I guess if you sit long enough, it will. Ugh. Yeah, a snake needs some frickin' armor. We've got... Yeah, reload. Ugh. Go away. Nobody likes you. There. Bulletproof shirt. So we've got the increased armor, or rather, increased weapons. So we're doing good on that front. We just need better armor still. The Kevlar vest that Hellraiser has should be able to keep him alive no matter what. There's another Kevlar vest. Alright. Alright, Angela's going to need one. Ooh, she's carrying a couple rockets. Okay, so the problem we've got is we've got too much ammo now. Okay. Angela, reload. Ugh. Christina, what are you doing? But yeah, this is oh wow, he got knocked out. This is kind of how the game goes at lower levels. There we go. You spend a lot of time resting and hoping that you don't get jumped. And incremental improvements and slow progress. Unless your NPC decides to just burn a whole clip. Magazine, whatever. Fails to inflict any damage. Thrasher, what the hell is wrong with you? But on the other hand, that's pretty good XP, I gotta say. Alright, yeah. Let's get out of the temple. I think we want to level a little bit more. But on the other hand, there's not a lot of leveling that you can do in the game because there's limited money and limited ammo. So loading. Loading. There, see, you can hear the little tune. It's just very slow. Yeah, because they spent all day unconscious, so that's why they didn't get anything. But I'm glad that it was able to let the little tune play. Do 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 do. As opposed to just ring. So there you go. A little bit of channel news, a little bit of Wasteland, old school C64. As you can see, I've only made a little bit of progress. I haven't even been to Vegas. Oh, I think I went to Vegas to get a skill. So I think there was a skill that I wanted, and that was the easiest way to get it. I might have popped my toe into Vegas. But Vegas would be deadly. So I haven't unlocked anything. No coaches. And I haven't been to Guardian Citadel because they'd obliterate me with my armor. And where is There we go. There's the Savage Village. I was so proud of myself when I found this for the first time. Because, you know, who the hell goes over there? I didn't kill Bobby. I didn't kill Rex. I fixed the engine, but that's it. Killed the Bunny Master. I'm not going to go in there. But, there we go. It's nice to go back sometimes and see the art. I really like the artwork. Probably could go ahead and rescue Ace and use the Jeep, but I haven't bothered yet. Nah, I poked my head in here. I haven't opened that chest because there's a trap that I don't want to deal with, but I suppose we could. Yeah, nothing special. I think if you take all that, you can trigger a trap, get poisoned, which I don't want to do, and a rubble fanger. Wow, I had a lot of hit points. Early XP is very important to put into intelligence because you're going to need higher IQ skills like doctor and energy weapon and cyborg tech and clone tech. Well, clone tech's optional, but that stuff. And at some point I really need to raise the dexterity of some of the... Yeah, Thrasher needs dexterity. Everyone else is okay, but yeah, Thrasher definitely needs dexterity so that he can hit the broadside of a barn with his gun. But there you go. It's fun. Like I said, it takes a little bit of getting used to, especially the different keys. You could probably remap that, but I have found that at least for Wasteland, C64 works very well. If I was going to do programming in C64 Basic, I would probably use Vice, because C64 Basic doesn't seem to want to work well. You know... Oh. I'm also running at 5x speed. Yeah, the quotation mark doesn't seem to be working. Yeah. Like I said, Basic works better. Blah. But Basic works better in Vice. But for running Wasteland, I've found that this emulator is the best one to do. So I think that'll about do it. Probably another 10 episodes or so of Call of Cthulhu, and then we will go on to not Dark Side of Kryn. Screw that game. We'll be going to, what's it called? Pools of Darkness. See, I already got it ready to go. Got a save game. Got the party transferred over. We are all good. So, until next time, have a good one.